Idol worship in Hinduism is a complex topic rooted in the ancient texts known as the Vedas and Upanishads. While Hinduism encompasses a wide range of beliefs and practices, including monotheism and philosophical inquiry, idol worship holds significant importance for many Hindus. The following points outline the science and logic behind idol worship in Hinduism as explained in the sacred scriptures. 1. Representation of the divine. The Vedic and Upanishadic texts emphasize the concept of Brahma, the ultimate reality or divine essence. This infinite energy or supreme consciousness is formless and can be difficult for human minds to comprehend. Hence idols or murtis were believed to serve as tangible representations of the divine, providing a focal point for devotion and connection. Idol worship, also known as image or deity worship, did not take prominence during the Vedic period in ancient India. The Vedic period is generally considered to have spanned from around 1500 BCE to 500 BCE. During this time, the religious practices primarily revolved around rituals and sacrifices performed by priests known as the Brahmins. The rituals involved the offering of oblations and prayers addressed to the deities, seeking their blessings and favor. The practice of idol worship in Hinduism, which involves the installation and worship of physical representations or images of deities, began to develop in the subsequent periods following the Vedic era. This shift towards idol worship gained prominence in the Puranic period, which started around 500 BCE and continued through the following centuries. During the Puranic period, various Puranas, sacred texts, were composed, which provided detailed accounts of mythology, legends, genealogies of deities, and instructions on temple construction, rituals, and worship practices. These texts played a significant role in popularizing the worship of specific deities, and the use of images and idols as a focal point for devotion became more common. It's important to note that the development of idol worship was a gradual process, and the specific timeline and reasons for its emergence are complex and multifaceted, and was influenced by various cultural, social, and philosophical factors that evolved over time. 2. Symbolism and Visualization. Idols often symbolize specific deities or aspects of the divine. They are carefully crafted with attention to detail, incorporating symbolic gestures, postures, and objects. These symbols help worshippers visualize and connect with the divine qualities or energies represented by the idol. 3. Anthropomorphic Representation. Human beings naturally relate to other humans. Idols, therefore, are often sculpted in anthropomorphic forms, depicting gods and goddesses with human-like features. This enables devotees to form a personal connection with the divine, relating to deities as they would with fellow humans. 4. Spiritual energy manifestation. According to Hindu philosophy, deities are not mere mythical beings but embodiments of cosmic energies. Through intense spiritual practices, rituals, and invocations, the energy of the deity is believed to manifest within the idol. This energy can then be accessed and experienced by devotees during worship. 5. Focus and concentration. Idols provide a focal point for concentration during worship. By directing their attention to the physical representation of the divine, worshippers can still their minds, reduce distractions, and deepen their spiritual experiences. The idol serves as a tool to channel devotion and concentration. 6. Aid to devotional practices. Idols play a crucial role in various devotional practices, such as puja, ritual worship, arti, lighting of lamps, and bhakti, devotional singing. These practices involve offering flowers, incense, and food to the idol, creating an atmosphere of reverence and love. The physical presence of the idol enhances the sensory experience of devotion. 7. Associative Power. Over time, idols acquire associative power through the faith and devotion of worshippers. They become focal points for collective prayers and rituals, accumulating positive spiritual vibrations. The accumulated energy enhances the power and potency of the idol, intensifying the spiritual connection. 8. Spiritual progress and transformation. Through regular worship and contemplation upon the idol, Hindus believe they can cultivate virtues, purify their minds, and progress spiritually. The idol serves as a guide and inspiration, reminding devotees of the divine qualities they seek to embody in their own lives. The intent of worshipping the idol is not to please a higher deity, but to acquire the qualities and virtues for self, and progress spiritually. 9. Personalization and accessibility. Idols allow for a personalized relationship with the divine. In Hinduism, we see that each individual can choose their preferred form of the deity to worship, fostering a sense of connection and intimacy. Idols make the divine accessible to people of different ages, backgrounds, and levels of spiritual understanding. Hinduism is not rigid on worshipping one form and allows all forms. For the concept of introducing idol worship is to go beyond the form and realize the all-pervading, formless, supreme consciousness or the divine entity, Nirakara Brahma. 10. Transcendence of the material. Paradoxically, while idols are made of physical materials, their purpose is to help devotees transcend the material realm and experience the divine. By focusing on the spiritual significance of the idol rather than its physical attributes, Hindus seek to attain higher states of consciousness and realize their oneness with the divine. In conclusion, the science and logic behind idol worship in Hinduism, as explained in the Vedas and Upanishads, revolve around the concepts of representation, symbolism, visualization, energy manifestation, concentration, devotional practices, associative power, spiritual progress, personalization, accessibility, and transcendence. Idols serve as tangible representations of the divine, aiding devotees in establishing a connection with the divine energies. Through rituals, contemplation, and devotion, worshippers seek to cultivate virtues, purify their minds, and progress spiritually, rather than limiting to worshipping the idol throughout their lives. While idol worship is a prominent aspect, it is not the only form of worship in Hinduism. Other forms include meditation, philosophical inquiry, and devotion to the formless Brahman.